This revelation couldn't wait for me to even get fully dried out of the underwater meditation where I just go boldly before the throne. It started off with energy doors and purification and flying and higher self and then personal elevator and then going into this mountain of my own image, being entered in with Christ, and then looking up within inside of me to where the temple is. That's where God resides now. And so the revelation is, I've been struggling at this new level. It's just so big and so vast. It's like, oh man. So I've been trying to discover God in this new way, because he said, do I go through the energy doors? The last revelation was, do the new thing that I showed you. This is for the future, the most up-to-date. So do that. So I'm going to the bottom of my foot at my own body's mountain. I know that sounds weird. Go back on the other videos if it doesn't make sense. And I go in at the base of my feet like I'm going into a giant mountain with Christ beside me, and that's the purification. And then I go in and look up, and that's where the third temple is, and God is there, and that's where I go, and that's why I go underwater and all the things that I do so that I can get there and stay there and just be with God for real. And so the new revelation is, do the new thing. And then what he showed me is when I was just like in my third temple, in my mountain of myself. And I'm just like, and God's there, and I'm just trying to like get comfortable and everything. And then all of a sudden, God takes me all the way back up to heaven. And it's all one. He showed me it was just all one gigantic process of getting up there, then bringing it within. And then when you can bring everything here to up there and everything up there to here, that's that full circuit. And so now it's like, it doesn't matter if I go within or up, it's all the same place. There we go. That was what really hit me, it's like when we were sitting there, it was like there was no difference between there and when I'm sitting with him in the heaven now. Does that make sense? So then it was like, whether I'm in my third temple that we've built together, or whether I'm in the heaven that's now, it's the same. But this is the new. So that's the full circuit plus the growth. And so I was trying to figure out, I was sitting down with God, just getting real serious, just expanding, etc. And he set me down and he was like, all right, well, let's test it. Let's put you to the test. How happy are you right now? And I was like thinking of work and this and that. And he said, I got you. And then he was like, how about that alignment? And I was like, I'm pursuing it. He's like, okay. I was like, how's your love? And I'm like, whew. And then he's like, how's your trust? And I was like, gosh, it feels like nothing's ever changing. You see, he's like, ugh. And then he let me sit with that. And then he let me know that was just, I knew that was not good enough. And so then I asked him, like, how bright, this was kind of another part of this whole thing, is like, how bright do you want me to shine? What directions? I just need guidance in this big new realm that I'm in. And I was like, do you want me to dim down or shine up? And then I just kind of looked at him and I was like, what would you like for me to do? And then he turned me brighter than I would ever imagine. And so that's where I'm at now. And so then after that, I came back to those questions and I was like, can you be happy anyways? And I was like, yes, no matter what I got going on, I'm just on fire. And then he's like, how's your alignment? I'm like, I'm just poof. He's like, how's your love? And I'm like, on fire. He's like, how's your trust? I don't even fear a nair, nothing. He's like, bingo. So that was the revelation inside of a revelation within the full connecting circuit. So I couldn't, I just had to get on here and just tell you the beauty as fast as I could before the beauty just escapes. So, much love. Third temple, bull circuit. God is good. God is on the move. Much love. Many blessings. And namaste.